So go ahead and give me a perception. And I don't know if your character has any advantage with hearing. I don't think you do. Yeah. You just hear the waves. I mean, it is lapping against the back of the ship, but you hear no other human beings. But with your 14 perception, yeah, you can hear just the ocean and the creaking of timbers.
Is there an obvious way down?
So it's it's like kind of a schooner type of situation. So there's one level ship. So you see there's this back area. You can easily go through here, right here, into the back of the ship.
Yeah, I'll go explore.
I as well am going to explore.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for like any kind of weapons cache or anything.
So you see that there's several rooms here. You're able. I'm just gonna open a lot of this up. You find. I'm trying to reveal the area. My bad, guys. You open up this main area and you see that there's an internal cabin. It's dark inside. It's very hard to see. But you see off there's maybe like 4 rooms, and in the main room you find a rack with moldy, wet-looking weapons. Inside the rack you find a spear and 2 short swords or cutlasses. But they, for the purposes of this game, they're short swords.
I have no need for these.
You
Anybody
also,
need...
in an offside chamber, find 3 barrels that you can open up if you'd like.
Ooh, I would like to open a barrel.
You find a barrel of hardtack. So it's like like a really, really ancient ship's biscuit. It looks disgusting, but it is food.
I'll go ahead and nibble on that, see if it's edible.
Hardtack, no sailor would say is edible, but for the purposes you think from your experience this is work. Your old teeth are gonna suffer though through this.
I think it tastes like home.
I'll take a little bit for the road.
So how are you guys carrying it? You have no bags.
That's ambitious.
Yeah.
I'll just grab a handful.
In here, there's a barrel of potable
3
water,
biscuits.
and then you also see that there's biscuits. So if you want to, you can kind of just be holding a ration if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
I'll hold my biscuits.
I'll come down and I'll take one of the. You said there were what, short swords?
Yeah, there's a short sword. So I have 2 short swords and a spear in the rack. Does anyone want any of that?
I'll take one of the short swords, if there's no objections from anyone else.
So Silver's on the shore. You see at the back area, there's actually a cabin. This seems to be the most ornate cabin on the ship.
I don't want to leave a room unturned.
Yeah, I say we look through it. Are we able to enter it?
Yep, it's not locked. Captain's cabin, and things have been kind of askew. There's an age of dusk, but sitting in the bed next to a bowl of water is what appears to be a man who seems to be comatose in his sheets, staring at the ceiling above him. He's I don't believe who's in the cabin. Actually, let's go ahead and identify because Silver's outside. I believe Alpha, Savannah, Sniff, and Liv, you're all filing into the cabin, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
All right, let's get them cabin people. And Sikes, you're out on the beach still, correct? Keeping an eye on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see him begin to stand up, and you see the full terrifying height of a giant. He's maybe like 8 people of you tall, and he stands up and turns around, and we're gonna get to that in a second. But he is beginning to move 30 feet back towards you.
As he does that, can I say, like, I had, like, my Gordon, like, all right, you fucking purple bastard, you move 1 second, I'm gonna snipe you, and then he stands up, like, oh, fuck, and then we start to run.
Okay. All right, we're going to get to Sykes' yelling because I want to deal with the cabin first here. You guys come into the cabin, and you see that they're sitting in the bed. It seems to be like a pirate captain. But Sniff, this seems to be the captain of this vessel. Has his hand on a side table, and he's comatose looking at the ceiling. There's a journal next to his table. You see that he's fully dressed in studded leather armor, and and he has a brace of pistols on him, as well as a rapier and a knife.
Does he have a
Does
hat?
he have? Oh,
He does have a hat.
I take
Oh.
the hat.
Liv is just gonna start having like a quiet argument with herself off in the corner. Just no, I don't want. You're not gonna tell me. You're not. Why are you even here? Continue that.
Yep. So Liv is being crazy in the corner. Sniff moves over to just steal what apparently is just a fucking comatose man's, a coma victim's hat, because, you know, that's how you do things. And you guys see here on the table, there's a journal beside him, and he has all these items on him, but otherwise there's not much in the cabin.
And he didn't react to me taking the hat at all?
He did not. He did not react. He did not touch. You see him staring. His eyes are almost grayed out, and he's looking at the ceiling. He seems slightly emaciated, but he is breathing.
can I take the? Is
Liv
he
is
wearing
just
boots?
gonna give a really big sigh
And walk up to him and give him a
and walk up to him and give a medicine check and see if she can tell what's wrong with him.
Go ahead and roll me the medicine check. What were you doing, Ange?
I saw that he took the hat with the keys, and I'm wondering if he's wearing boots.
He is wearing boots, yeah.
May I take the boots?
Yeah, you easily pull the boots off his feet while Liv tries to do a medicine check on him.
I'll put the boots straight onto my feet after.
I got an 8. He's really perplexing. She's
Uh,
just continuing her argument with herself. I don't. He's just,
I'm gonna
doesn't
give you some
matter.
I'm gonna give you some information here. He seems 100% healthy. There's no external reasons,
Ooh.
no injury, no nothing, no reason for him to be in a coma that you can see. He hasn't hit his head. He hasn't done anything. If anything, he seems in perfect health, and he's just sitting here, slowly breathing, just like definitely in some sort of comatose state.
Can I go up and slap him across the face?
Yeah, you do. Nothing happens.
I'm gonna
Was worth a try.
slowly reach in and just grab whatever pistol and ammos he has.
Yeah, he's wearing
Like a fanny
leather.
pack.
Yeah, he's got a bag. There's actually a pack in his cabinet in the room. You're able to steal at least
Like
2
the pack.
backpacks. Yeah.
Okay, I'd like one.
All right, there's
I
2
want the
backpacks
journal.
in the room. Yeah, go ahead. Actually, here's a great question. Can Alpha read?
It seems almost natural.
Okay. Are you going to try to investigate the journal?
Yeah.
All right, roll me an investigation for Alpha real quick. And the giant comes 15
didn't say
feet
well.
closer. Yeah. Man words not for me.
That sounds accurate.
Yeah, sorry, I don't mean to character act for you, but yes, you don't get anything. You shut the journal.
Yeah. It's not food. It's not resources. We're out of here.
Can I trade out, like, put the short sword where the rapier was and just like, choop, choop, like switch him out?
Yeah, easily enough. You have his rapier now.
Like, here, you still have a weapon, sir.
I'll take
And
this spear just because.
Yeah, absolutely.
Liv, you have one of the backpacks?
I have a backpack, a spear, and 1 ration of biscuits.
Go ahead
I
and-
suppose I can take the other backpack then.
With the backpacks, you can probably hold like 5 to 10 rations of biscuits if you want.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
I'll go
stock
back
up
to
on
the.
biscuits.
Me too.
Is there
Yeah.
any bottles on the ship that I could pour some of the potted water in?
100%. As you're going looking for bottles, you find some under his bed, and you find a bottle of rum.
Oh,
Great, definitely taking that.
Sniff, you also smell something really good on him.
I search real hard.
All right, roll me one more investigation on his body.
I rolled a 16 minus 1, so 15.
Yeah, you find inside his front pocket a vanilla envelope full of powder.
Sniff has a sniff.
I grab it, retreat one arm into my shell, and then it comes out empty-handed.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, you don't
All
even
right.
need a bag. What?
What?
You have a
How much
shell.
water? How many bottles did I find? Just to know.
You're able to find essentially 3 water skins.
Okay.
And there's
Do you
there's
mind
like
if I
40.
take one, Liv?
Absolutely.
Just in case we get separated. So you keep 2 and I'll have 1.
You
I'll fill
have
it up,
one, you
too.
pretty kitty.
Oh, thanks.
So yeah, you guys are able to find all this. When you hear shouting from the front of the ship, Sikes is running back towards Silver in the front, and you guys see that the giant is advancing, and it seems to be dragging something along the ground.
Ooh.
Could
Can
we
I try
shelter in
to see
place?
what it is?
We're gonna stick with Silver and Sikes on this one because they're the two
Okay.
closest to here. So it is beginning to advance towards you.
Oh, yeah, so Sikes is running. Silver! Silver! Silver!
Oh, gods.
It's bigger! It's bigger up close! Everyone! I'm gonna like bang on the
Get
ship.
behind the ship.
Yeah.
Sykes, as you look out, you're able to get a better... Sykes and Silver, you're both able to get a better look at the zombie as it comes around the side of the massive ancient dragon skull. You see this thing is maybe towering 10 versions of you ahead. You barely come up to this thing's knee. It is a zombie. You see that it is an ancient zombie giant. And dragging along the ground, you see it has this massive sack, this fleshy-looking sack, which you see that it's connected via stomach intestines to its disemboweled gut. And it drags the sack along the ground behind it. One of its leg is broken, and you see it drag it along as it drags both the sack and itself. It has its own umbilical cord pulled over its shoulder like a bindle as it pulls the sack behind it, which seems to be bloated with seawater and other things. And it gives a raucous roar across the deserted beach. It's wet and gargly as if the last dregs of life. And seeing you across the beach, it's going to begin to move towards you. At 15 feet. 5, 10, 15. Silver and Sykes, you're seeing this.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop down to one knee and get the action pose and fire from the gourd the Eldritch Blast.
Okay, let's roll initiative real fast on you guys. And you're going to get a spare attack because it didn't attack first. But
Yeah, well, it's coming towards us.
I'm actually going to have everybody roll initiative real quick just to get you in order.
5 plus 2.
Tanner's 21. Angie is a 17. Ooh, that added it automatic. 19. Alpha, where's Max? Is a Max was a 9. Oof, Max, you are having a rough night, friend. And Karina's a 9 as well. Okay. Top of the order is Sykes. And also top of the order, so you effectively get 2 turns here, Sykes.
Sweet. Yeah, I move 30 feet away and then Eldritch Blast.
Are you going to move into the ship or move your character for me?
So if I climb the rope, how does that count with my movement speed?
The rope will. You can count the. It won't. You won't have to make a save or anything, but it will count as like 10 feet of movement.
Okay, so yeah, then I'll climb the rope then and get on top of the ship, and then I'll fire.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an attack.
Yeah. 12.
12 will not hit.
Dang.
It's even worse than that. You fire your blast, and it seems to hit him, but he seems to be he's so zombified and just he's bloated, and it's like he sat in the salt water for a while. As he gets closer, the smell begins to wreathe around you.
As I'm climbing the rope, or as I miss my shot, Silver, get up here. It's the best position. And I start running again. That's it.
Okay. Silver, actually no, Sykes, you get another turn because it's 2 turns.
Sweet. I'll tag again on that Eldritch Blast. Hopefully this time with better accuracy.
Oh,
Not even close.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
That's you panic because this thing is terrifying, right? Like as it comes out of the beach, it's literally like a zombie dragging its guts along, but it's so goddamn big and the crunches the waves, like it's gurgling and just this horrible smell is coming off of it. You just shoot almost straight up into the air over its head and you're like, oh crap.
Yeah, so that'll be it for me. I'm just gonna.
Silver, it's your turn.
Okay. Would I also get 2 turns?
No, you do not. You don't get a surprise attack.
Okay. So Silver will move towards the rope and climb up the ship.
Yeah, 15 foot up. Go ahead and move your character. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, and so he will cast Toll the Dead.
Got it. Go ahead, and he needs to make a saving throw, correct? What's this? It's, doesn't matter.
A wisdom save.
Cool. 21.
He only needed a 13 to pass.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah. The bells sound
Yep.
off, and you hear him gurgle. It has rapidly become clear to this that this is an enemy far beyond either of your capabilities. He's going to move. It's his turn now, so he's going to move here. 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's actually going to go through the waves, but due to his extreme height, he actually can just wade through it. 25. Well, that's as far as he can move. 5, 10, 15, 20, and he is still out. And he cannot take the dash action. Actually, no, his feet is 40. So he's going to move here. And then he is going to take out. He's going to look at you, and he's going to... Actually, no, 10 feet, so he's out of range. All right, next turn, he'll be in range. Next up in the order is Savannah. You hear screams from outside on the deck.
I'm going to go and I'm going to peek out just to see what's happening, but I'm going to make sure that I stay hidden, if that's possible.
Roll me a stealth check real quick. Move your character where you want to.
I got a 17,
Yep, easily stealth from this zombie, yes.
and I want to peek out just like up above the thingy. Oh, that's a little too far. So that I can like see what's happening.
Yeah, you see Sikes and Silver push to one side of the deck as this thing advances towards them. It's locked onto them.
It's obvious that I can see them. Yeah.
Correct. It's seeing them. It's moving out. It's extending its hand. It's gesturing, and its eyes are obviously solid white, so it perceives through some other methodology than eyesight.
Okay. I'm going to move back as my action and stay hidden.
All right. So you're staying hidden. That's Savannah's turn. Alpha, you're up next.
Can I call out real quick and see if it's the giant?
Yes! It's the giant! It's gotten up on us!
All right. I'm going to grab the comatose man.
You're gonna grab him?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. You're able to hoist him up fairly easily.
I'm going to drag him up top to the deck.
Okay, yeah. So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can drag him here. And the comatose man is with you here.
If I can dash, we're going over.
Okay, yeah, dash.
Yeah, he's going to be our distraction.
Yes.
Oh my
I'd
god.
like to call out to the group and say, he is not part of the pack. Get to the edge of the boat. We're going to have to jump.
Okay. So you want to try to... You're within 5 feet of the edge here. Do you want to try to go here with the dash action, and I'll let you free action throw him in front of the zombie?
Yes.
Okay, I will let you have it. You're able to throw the creature at that, but I want to stress this before you do this. If you do this, you are going to move into the zombie's AoE.
Oh. Can
It's
I
a
do
fifth-
the square before it?
You're gonna have
Like,
to. If you want to take your action, I'll let you try to throw him 10 feet.
We'll try.
Liv, you're gonna come out. If you use your full action, you get with 20 feet of movement. You're able to get to him and grab him and try to help him chuck. So with advantage, give me an athletics roll, Alpha. But that's gonna be your action as well, Liv. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, with advantage, Alpha. Oh yeah, yeah. So I just want to do this from Silver and Sikes' perspective. You sit there and he watches it starts to reel back with its thing. When you see over the side, you see Alpha and Liv, this ancient elf and still in small clothes, come over the side and from 15 feet away, yeet this random man who you've not met right into the path of the zombie.
Where'd he get the body?
Sniff,
I'd
it's
like
your
to
turn.
let small assertive growl.
There we go. That's nice. That's nice.
I'm just gonna walk to here and just kind of assess the situation. This does not look good.
Yeah, you arrive just in time as they throw a person to feed the zombie.
I do think we should get out of here, though. How high off the ground is the ship?
It's
10
tilted,
feet.
right?
It's tilted, so on
this side.
Yeah, so it's actually closer to the ground on that side. So that's probably only it's 10 feet on one side, maybe 6 or 7 on the other. So you can probably just leap down without anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna yeet myself off.
All right, next up in the order is Sikes. We're gonna get to the zombie who has the bandit captain, who's, for the record, floating face down in the water. Sikes, what do you want to do real quick?
Sikes, yeah, seeing that Alpha just throw that person, yeah. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Listen to whatever Alpha says. and I see my Tortle friend go over, and I'm just like following him as well. Totally running.
Okay. Silver, you're up next. What do you do?
Yeah, so I'm going to try to throw a sacred flame at this very large thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it needs to make a dex save.
11, so it fails.
Oh, it
Yep,
fails.
so it will take the 4 radiant.
Yeah, so...
We damaged it. Woohoo.
Yep, it takes
That's
4
it.
damage.
Scoreboard.
Yeah, we're on the board.
It does not do extra damage, is what I'll say.
That's fine. Yeah, and so for my movement, I think I will just follow my companions off the side. And
Move your character, and I'm going to go ahead. As the zombie gets to its turn, it's going to reach down, grip the man, and it's going to pull him, and it's going to drag him up. And you see that it like his bony fingers, there's chunks of his fingers at the tips that are missing, and it reaches down and surrounds him with no feeling in the tips of its fingers as it raises the man up to it, and it reaches back. And you see that its jaw has been unhinged as one side, so it reaches up with the other hand, pushes its own jaw down, shoves the man in the mouth, and then manually masticates its own mouth as it begins to crunch and eat the captain. You see it push its jaw closed and rip the thing out and toss the legs into the waves, and then it turns, and then its mouth opens up and blood and gore and goose begins to ease out of one side of its broken jaw, and it stares, and then it lifts up its sack, which is to say its umbilical cord attached stomach, and begins to spin it. And we'll come back here. We'll be back at 7:50. See you guys in a minute. Hello and welcome back. Everybody, you've off the side of the ship. We're still in initiative order, and on the previous round, the zombie ate the person that Liv and Alpha just callously, monstrously, terribly threw over the side of the ship as a human sacrifice to this monster. Savannah, it is now your turn, and you are the only person still in the cabin.
Yeah. So I can hear like people landing off the ship, so I'm gonna like run to get off also.
So you're going to run out and chase after Liv, so I think that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, yeah, 30. You can jump over the side if you like.
Yes, please.
All right, you're able to jump over the side and land right next to Sniff.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hide, do a stealth.
I'll let you do it. I'll let you get away with the stealth. You're on the far side of a ship. Obviously, his view of you is entirely blocked.
I rolled a 17.
Yeah, you are still stealthed. And next up in the order is Alpha. You have successfully sacrificed a human being to a monster.
Just like old times.
Right?
I am going to leap off of the side of the ship and try and cover as much ground as possible.
All right, you're able to, using your monk abilities with 40 feet of movement, you can actually take the dash action. You can leap over, which is only like a 10-foot drop, so it won't impede your action. You're able to jump over the side and move, I think, 80 feet? Is that right?
Yep.
Yep, so right. Move your character. Yeah, Alpha's moved out. That's your action.
Are these squares 10 or 5?
5 feet. Liv, you're up next.
Liv is just gonna follow suit and dash towards the other ship off in the distance. Also trying to just get as many feet as possible while landing in the soft water.
So are you trying to dash? Yeah, so you have 60 feet of movement. Go ahead and... Actually, no, you have 35 feet of movement.
I should have 70.
Why do you have 35?
Because I'm a wood elf, bitch.
Oh, that's right. That's right, yeah. Excuse me.
She's fast. She doesn't look it.
Yeah. Have you seen
She's got joggers on, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like an 80s runner. Whoosh. Yeah. Like, Sniff and Savannah are down in the tide, just kind of like trying to hide and sneak out of the other side of the ship, and you see fucking Alpha and like this old ass lady cheeks fly over your head as it heads down the beach, and they're just gone.
I don't know if I will be able to get the words "old lady cheeks" out of my head.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Land it back
35,
here.
40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and you got another 10, 65, 70, just 10 feet short
Great.
of your bro as you just running down the beach. So, turn around, Sniff, you've literally just been hurdled by the other members of the party running the fuck away.
I'm just gonna take a normal dash, just dash myself away, and I'm just gonna, guys, wait up, as I'm just like, what looks like a leisurely jog, I'm just full sprinting in my mind.
Yep. All right, everybody is in full flight mode, and now it's top of the order. Sykes, you're watching Silver is the only one that still seems to be firing at the zombie.
We like jump down though, so like
Yeah, you guys,
you can still see it overhead.
Right, but I'm gonna be honest. You and Silver made a tactical retreat. Like,
Yeah.
fucking everybody else has like just been peace.
What do you mean made? We are currently making a tactical.
Okay, cool.
5,
Let's
10,
do it.
15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm gonna fire at this guy, considering I can still see him.
Yeah. No, you can see him over the top of the ship easy. Yeah, you could shoot straight at his head.
Hopefully it's better this time.
22
That's
will
13.
hit.
1 damage. Oh wait.
Damn. Oh, wait, what is that?
It's about Genie's ability.
Oh, 3 damage.
Oh.
Very nice. That's going to be useful later.
You know,
He has
That's
taken
3
a
times
grand
better.
total of 7 damage.
Oh, I'm bored. And I'll be
Okay.
Sikes.
It's
Yeah.
7 more damage than he had 2 turns ago.
This is
Yeah.
cool. This is true. Silver.
Yeah. Can I see how much of him can I see over the ship?
Yeah, maybe like 7. So I said it was 7 feet. You can see almost 90% of him. He's huge. So he's a huge creature, 15 feet tall. So the ship was only 10 feet up. So you can see the top 5 feet of him. So like his torso.
Okay, cool. Yeah. The Sacred Flame worked so good last time. We'll do it again.
Mm-hmm. He needs. What's the save for that? I'm so sorry.
It is a deck save of 13.
Perfect. Dex save 13, which he'll take a nat 0.
So he will take
wow.
7 damage.
Yeah. So he will take 7 full damage.
7 full
That
damage.
is good to know.
You see that almost
Big
like
brain.
as you cast Sacred Flame and you feel the connection to who. We'll get to that later. From here, and as you do it, you alight him the top of his head in silver flame, and it begins to catch, and the withering little bits of his hair begins to catch fire, and the top of his hair is now burning.
For those closest to him, when his Sacred Flame bursts out, and it's like a bright, shining silver, there's a look of relief that crosses his face.
I think it's just Savannah that can see this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But there's no hiding his emotions of the relief that there is something still watching over him and answering his prayers. And with the relief, he will fucking book it.
All right, yeah. Next up is his turn, and he is going to cross over the ship. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to move over. Savannah, what was your stealth check?
17.
17. That's going to be against his, I think, what's perception would be wisdom. So he's going to make a wisdom check on this one. He's not going to see you. As you're literally sort of like cat ears hiding in the surf.
Yes.
As this thing moves past, it's going to move 5 more feet, and then it's within, from its edge, it's 5, 10, 15, just shy of Revon. So he is actually going to, I don't actually
Revon.
know. Sorry, no, Silver, my bad. That's not a thing. Don't worry. He is actually going to seize a rock from the beach, and he's going to turn and pick it up, and he's going to hurl it past everyone to the farthest person, which is Alpha.
Y'all got rocks?
16 to hit.
Ooh, that does hit.
Oh shit. Okay. How much damage do you have? I'm just gonna go. I don't think it's
Did you
them.
just die by a rock?
Yeah, just instant.
Well, I have 10 health.
Oh.
That's 3 times. You die.
Instant death.
What?
Oh,
You
really,
died.
bro?
Yeah, straight up. It's an instant death. Literally, he picks a rock off the beach. He holds it up and it soaks up the water. He lifts it up to his shoulder, reels back and throws it. And everybody, you all see this rock soar past and just land on top of Alpha as he sprints away, the safest of the pack, and it flattens him entirely. And he pops like a balloon. He is dead.
Oh, shit.
I think I might be next. I'm gonna stay hidden if I can. Do I have to re-roll or can I keep what I have?
Yeah, you don't have to re-roll. You're still hidden. You can just stay hidden there. You can just stay there.
I'm not gonna move an inch because I can tell how close he is from me. I'm just gonna be like in the water, like.
You are technically in his AoE and he's not aware of you. So, yeah. Yeah, so that is Savannah's turn. Next up in the order would be Alpha, but he is, of course, deceased. And next is Liv.
As I'm standing here looking forward, is there an obvious way up on this ship here? Is there something that looks like I could climb it or get up into the hull of the ship?
Into the ship ahead of you? Yeah, no, it's the same sort of thing. It's tilted over on the side. This ship is weird. You've never seen a ship like this. It's entirely made out of steel.
So it doesn't look like I could climb up the side of it?
That is correct. Oh, well, you can try to, but it's going to be a significantly more difficult climb.
Okay. This propeller looking thing back here, is this in the water or is this guy raised up off the water?
It's actually it's actually at an angle. The propeller is actually at the ground, and you can see the propeller is actually still spinning.
Oh. I'm gonna dash and try to hide behind whatever I can get behind. See how
Yeah,
far
you
I
can
get.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, you can get all the way around the far side of the propeller if you like.
Oh, I want to go down into the water. What is this? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Okay. I'm going to try to duck behind this propeller over here and sink into the water.
So yeah, easy enough. You move. Yeah. Anything else you want to do, Liv? That's your dash action. So I think it's
That's
Sniff's
all
turn.
I think
Yeah,
I can
Sniff,
do.
you're up. How you feeling, Sniff?
I'm feeling a little terrified, not gonna lie. After seeing that, I'm just gonna put my head into my shell. I'm gonna take my head out of my shell and just be like, "Oh, let's fucking go!" And I'm gonna turn.
Did you do what I think you did?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn.
Cool.
Real fucking quick, like turn 180, real fast. Aim my pistol. Be like, please don't fail me now. And I'm going to fire my pistol at this guy. And I rolled a 12.
16 will hit.
4, 16. Let's go.
Nice.
You all pause
9
as the gun
9
explodes.
to 11.
You hear the crack of thunder across this beach as a weapon beyond your understanding, or some of your understandings, goes off, and it rockets. You almost all pause for a moment as the gunfire flares, and you see this turtle turn around, point a tube at them, and it rockets it forward as it fires off, and you see a small impact into the zombie, who then takes...
What is that? 9
Chesh,
plus-
keep
or-
track of
yeah,
that.
plus 2.
Yeah, I think that's 11 damage to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
You guys want to know
Yeah,
what this thing's health is?
Nope.
No.
Cool.
No.
Let us dream.
Yeah.
I'll let you dream. Okay, hold on. I have a lot of... oh my god, there's so many fucking chats here. I'm so sorry. I have not been paying attention to chat. I'm so sorry. I love all of you, and I want you to know that. Honestly, I'd be a little disappointed if someone didn't die out of the game. Thanks, Trevor. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've hardened as a person. Oh shit, Jack is serious. This campaign, Jesus. You thought he was going to play in this campaign? Sikes, R.I.P. We will make these. Everybody's very upset about Alpha. I hope you feel that, Max. New merch idea: hat shirts because I'm a wood elf bitch.
I can make that happen.
You should.
Karina,
Karina, we actually need to rep your shop on here. You should give me a link. Send me a link in chat, and I'll post it at the end of the thing.
Absolutely.
Let's.
Make one of those.
That was from Ed, who actually ran on a previous campaign. Who I thought you might. It brings the party closer. Oh, I love all this. Oh, I fucking love all of you. Sorry, I say outside the words when I type them because I'm a moron. Anyways, let's continue on. Your life is in my hands, and at least one of you shouldn't have trusted me. All right, everybody. It is now, if I'm not mistaken, it is Silver's turn. Silver, you are the closest, and I want to say this thing has a 15-foot range with its umbilical cord sack whip.
Yep, and I am 20 feet out. He will... I don't know. Worked so well last time. We will do another Sacred Flame. DC 13 deck save. And that is another 3 damage. Should he fail?
If he fails, he's not gonna fail. Well, it's a Wisdom save, right? No, it's Dex.
Dex
actually, no, he will save. Yeah, 7. Oh shit.
Okay. So
For the record, that's a -2.
Yeah, so he takes no damage. And I think Silver is going.
Go ahead and move your character. All right. It is now the zombie's
There we
turn.
go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And the zombie reaches down, grips the tree, and rips it fully out of the ground, just tosses it aside. Whoa. And you're standing there, Silver, losing your 2/3 cover, looking up at this monster. And he's going to attack you. Oh,
shit.
Yeah, here we go. 22 to hit.
Yeah, I'm afraid that does.
Okay. So, what's your health? Because you actually
11.
make it. Okay, so that's 3 times that would be 33. So you don't instantly die, but you die. You go unconscious, and you take 2 death saving throws. So on your turn, you'll make a death saving throw for final.
Not bad.
Sounds good.
I think I'm after the monster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and sneak back up onto the other ship.
Okay. You're gonna try to get back up on the ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to. Yeah, you're able 5. You're gonna have to climb. So make me an athletics check, or if you want to try to. Yeah, I'll let you dex in this perilous situation. Make you an acrobatics check, I suppose, to climb up the side of the ship. It's only 6 feet, I suppose, but you just need to get up.
I rolled a 15.
Perfect. You're able to get up to the side of the ship. 5, 10. Actually, I would probably say movement. So you all watch as this thing came over, and you see Savannah is the only one that's scrambled out of the way. And you see this thing spin its umbilical cord as it begins to spin, and you see its stomach with its stinking acid spin around in the air. And it spins it down and smashes as all of his limbs pop back inside of himself. And you see that the shell has been cracked and blood drips out of the shell as it just sits there like a spinning tortoise shell, like out of a fucking Looney Tunes cartoon in space. It just sits there.
Whale.
Do I have
so
enough
that's
movement
yeah.
to
You have enough
hide?
movement to. What do you want to do? Hide? You want to hide?
Down. Yeah, like in the first cabin.
Yeah, easily. You're able to go into the cabin, and the monster doesn't see you. And goodbye. Well, no, you're not dead yet. That's right. You get a save. And then Liv, you're up.
From this other angle of the ship, do I see a way to get on the ship?
Yeah, you can hop up in there and walk up onto the back of the ship, which is smoking. It's a steel ship. It's some sort of sky ship.
Yes. I will hop up there, and I'm going to try to hide behind this thing over here. So 5, 10. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're 5, 10, 15, 20 there, so you got 10 feet of movement. So move, each square is 5 foot.
So 10 feet. Diagonals? Are we doing diagonals? 5 or
Yeah.
10?
Everything is 5. Any
Okay,
if you
great.
move into an adjacent square, it's 5. Yeah, and you're in the smoke. Go ahead and roll me a stealth.
Do.
Nice. Big
All right.
smoke.
Sniff, roll me a death saving throw.
Ready.
You got this, Sniff, or
Oh
maybe
boy,
you don't.
no, I don't.
Oh shit, yeah.
7.
Sniff dies.
Oh, gosh.
Ouch.
Anyways,
Turtle
top of the
blood.
order, it's Sikes. Sikes, how are you feeling?
Oh yeah, defeated. Sikes is gonna go down 1 or 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. But then he's gonna like cup some of the seawater into his hand and hope and he's like pray to the old Dow Genie that from the spells that this spell works with this material component. And then cast Armor of Agathis with that's Sanctuary. This is Armor of Agathis, and the only material component is a cup of water.
Right, which is in your hand, which is technically a cup of
Oh,
water. You're
sweet.
able to cast
Okay.
it.
Nice.
The water
Yeah.
flows over your body, creating armor all over your body. You are now encoded in ice like Iceman from the X-Men. I don't know why I needed to...
I'll get 5 10 HP, and that'll be it for Sikes.
Okay, yeah. Silver, you're up next. You're between a rock and a very hard place.
Yeah. So he probably realizes that he's gonna be the next one to go. So he's gonna cast another Sacred Flame.
Mm-hmm. So the monster make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes. And if he fails, he will take 7 damage.
He takes 7 damage. His face is still on fire, and it's getting worse.
Good. Yeah, I'm gonna run. In the
As you look,
opposite direction.
I want to say this. The fire above the head... I want to check this. So what languages does Silver know?
He knows Abyssal, Celestial, and Common.
Okay. It makes a symbol that you've seen before in some Thieves' Cant terminology. It makes a symbol for flee. The flames literally light up and say flee.
Okay. Well, Silver has never been one to ignore the demands of the Silver Flame, and he will do sort of just that.
I think you get 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, I'm just deciding which direction I want to go.
You can try to run past him, but I'll say this. 5, 10, 15, you will enter his AoE to get around him. He has a 15-foot AoE. You can try to climb on the wall, I think, actually. I think I left it. So you flatten yourself against the wall as his spinning umbilical sac comes within an inch of your face. You smell the bile of rotted, fucking putrefaction as this giant sack of shit flies around on his string as he's preparing to murder Sikes. You know, he's just going around and around, and it flies past your face, and you're able to slip past him. You've now split him in 2 directions.
So I'm sort of shimmying against the rock. And that will be my turn.
Okay, it's the zombie's turn now, who is within range to get to either of you. So I, for the purposes of fairness, am going to roll a d4. Who wants 4 and 3, and who wants 2 and 1? Sikes and Silver.
Top. I'll take 3 and 4.
You good with that, Silver?
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
fine with that.
Damn it.
Okay, Silver. It is
So I'm
unfortunately
getting it. Yep.
5, 10, 15, and he's gonna... he's not gonna go use all his movement. And he might be able to get you... Actually, he was here. He might be able to get you both in one turn. 5, 10,
Of course.
15. Yeah, from there. Yeah, he's gonna swing it around and make a great X attack on you. 27 to hit.
That will hit.
What's your HP, Silver?
It is 11, so that is not 3 times my health.
That
So
is
I am
correct.
down.
You are down, which he is then, as you get smushed, you're able to push back against the rock as this thing rams you. It does a significant amount of damage. It throws bile all over your face. You're burning from the bile in his stomach, and he's going to move back in the other direction. 15, 20, 30, 40. That's his full movement, which is 5, 10, 15, just out of range, Sikes, by 5 feet.
Ooh, save for another turn.
All right, next up in the order is Savannah. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm being such a helpful teammate,
Just go survive on the island alone.
right? Don't know what my plan is. I think I'm going to try and. I think I can have enough movement that I can 5, 10, 15. I moved off the ship, and I think I'm going to use my dash action to get even farther away.
Yeah. Savannah, as you run to the other side of the beach, you see that there is, in the far distance on top of the shore, here, let me pull it down so you guys can kind of see it a little bit better. You see that there is a massive beach, but you see that there's, along this cliffs of black shale, there is a massive shore, and in the distance on top of the cliff, there is this huge cathedral in the distance. And there's a stone, black obsidian staircase leading up to a skull throne of bones.
And that's what I decided to run towards. But yeah, that'll be my turn.
Yep. On the far side, Alpha's dead. Liv is alive. Liv, what do you want to do?
I want to poke around this engine, try to figure out what it is, if there's an obvious component that I can...
We're going to get to that in a minute. We're going to get you out of combat in just 1 second here. Sniff, you're obviously dead. Sikes, it's your turn. What do you want to do? You're sitting in the surf. He's coming towards you. He's literally within range. He's got 40 feet of movement. You got 30. He can't dash. What do you want to do?
Yeah, so I'm going to go in toward the water, like 5, 10, 15, out to sea.
Yeah, you can take 30 feet out to sea.
Great. And then I'm going to try one last Eldritch Blast, but I want to target the umbilical cord handle over his bundle. Like you said, it was like slung over like a bundle, right?
Yeah, and he's spinning it, right?
Sure, yeah. I'll try to target that.
Fire it.
Let's go. 22.
You shoot the umbilical cord and it snaps and his stomach flies off into the distance.
Nice.
Yes.
You have successfully disarmed him.
Nice. I'll float in the water.
Is that 10 damage?
That is 10 damage. I will allow it to happen because his goo is spurting out of the cord.
So we've done a total of 42 damage.
He is not even remotely bloodied.
Dang.
Yeah. I figured as much, but...
Yeah, that's it for Sikes. That'll be his turn.
Okay. He's pissed. Actually, Silver, you need to make a death saving throw.
Yes, and due to my race, I have advantage on death saves.
You do. To be honest, save. No. She crit failed with advantage. Gives her 14, which is the roll. So thank God for that, Chesh. You're alive. 1 save. It is now the Frost this thing. So I want to make this clear. You were here, and you rode 30 feet out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to pursue you.
All right, naturally.
And, yeah, he's going to start surfing out into the coast. And we're going to end combat here. As this zombie begins to swim after you, Tanner, what's the plan?
Well, if I dash, if I double move for my turn, I can do 60 feet a turn. He can only
my God.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep swimming out till he gets me. Hopefully he'll, like, drown because he can't swim, but...
So...
He's got a deep water.
It's like
I'll probably die beforehand.
Yeah, so it slowly begins to catch up with you. He's got 40 feet of movement. You got 30. and your swim speed is not necessarily better, and it's slowly coming down on you. He's just slowly catching up. He's at mid-waist, and you're hoping he's going to drown. And eventually you manage it. You get out very far out in the surf, and his head disappears above the waves. You managed it, Tanner.
No way. Awesome. I swim to the side to avoid his ass.
Yeah.
And then go back into the shore.
As you come in, you circle around. And up from the water, you see the massive head of the zombie appear out of the waves.
Oh,
as he jumps up and opens up and his tongue extends out, wrapping around. And you see that he's got both hands on either side of his jaw to make it work. And he cracks it shut on you. And you feel his teeth penetrate your chest. And then you begin to drag below the waves. And he doesn't have the time with the space to chew you properly, so you begin to drown as water literally enters your chest from your hole.
I wish it was instant.
But effectively, the zombie's out to ocean. All right, Chesh, make me another death saving throw.
Who got this? Oh
my gosh.
I can't believe that.
That's 3 fails,
So
Chesh.
that is a 3. I am dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Even with advantage.
Wow, D&D God really wanted you to have that nat one.
Right.
I know.
Yeah.
Sikes, Silver, Alpha, Sniff, you have died. You have been murdered. Roll me a charisma saving throw.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Okay, 17 flat.
8.
Oh no.
I got a 6.
11.
You are torn apart, munched, destroyed, crushed, blown apart, exploded. You all die. Silver, you exsanguinated on the beach as you were crushed by a bile sack. Sikes, you were crushed and munched by a zombie monster shark. Sniff, you were literally put on your back and squashed like turtle soup. And of course, our first death, Alpha, you were unfairly crushed by a thrown boulder. You all come back. Thrown through the cosmos and the waves, you feel your lungs fill with salt water as gray ash falls upon you, and you see before you 3 great planet-sized eyes and a beak of blackness. Darkness envelops you as death itself sends you back to the world of Revon. And you wash naked again upon the shores of where you first arrived.
Right in front of me, and I'm like, what?
Right.
And you literally see Silver, Alpha, and Sniff and a gourd roll up fully naked, like on the beach, except the gourd, obviously. A gourd can't be naked.
It's a
unfortunately.
fully naked gourd.
Fully naked gourd. The gourd is naked.
I wanna
for
run
the
up and
record,
touch them. See if
I
they're
want
real.
you all to make separate notes of this. You're going to need to do this by pen and paper. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has a sanity score, which is 5 times your wisdom. Sniff has a 75. Silver has an 85. Sikes has 40. Savannah has 60. Alpha has 80. Liv has 80. Sikes and Silver, you're going to take -10 to your sanity. So Sikes has 30 sanity, and Silver is going to take 75 sanity. Alpha and Sniff, you're only going to take 5 negative sanity to both of yours. So Alpha, you're going to have 75 sanity.
I'll take it.
And Sniff, you have 70 sanity left. Does that make sense?
Yep.
If you lose all of your sanity, you're most likely going to end up like your captain of that dear departed boat there.
Oh.
which means comatose. All right. We
Shout out
have-
to Liv. We survived. Woo,
Hey, I love Santa.
woo. Uh-oh, don't entice Jack.
You are all okay. You're all on the beach. What do you guys want to do? There's 12 minutes
just-
left in the episode.
I want to just run up and like touch one of them to see if they're actually a zombie.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, they're not a zombie. I want to make this clear, though. None of them have any other items except Sikes.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna, like... So the zombie thing's out to sea. We don't have to worry about him anymore. For
Correct.
right now, anyway.
For right
All
now,
right.
he will come back. You're out of combat
Oh.
for effectively.
I want to, like, a full sprint to where I died.
You mean where your guns are? Because that's like what you're concerned about?
Yes. and the nice new hat that I acquired.
Yeah, and the hat.
It ain't-
I'm more
I bet it's
concerned
not
about the
nice.
hat.
I'm gonna. It was part of your top-down squishing. Like-
It was nicer than the hat that I didn't have.
You know,
It-
fair enough.
You know what? I'm not gonna wrong, but like I'm gonna be honest. You come upon your corpse, which we're just gonna have this scene. I'm gonna like, yeah, you come upon your own corpse. Let's do this. Fuck yeah, this is awesome. You come upon your own squashed corpse, which you managed to get out of the way of the tree because you actually made a death saving throw, so you weren't completely squashed.
Mm-hmm.
But all your items are there. You can reach into your shell, rift about. You can pull the powder and all your items if you like.
Yes, I will take all of my stuff and then just like kind of look at my body and just like kick it around, just like moving it, like making sure, like seeing if it's actually me. I'm like, I don't know if I actually believe that I'm looking at myself, but at the same time, it's there and it must
Make
be
a
true.
wisdom saving throw.
10 on the die plus 2 is 12.
If you had failed that, you would have lost another 5 points of sanity.
For seeing your body?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You are standing over your own corpse. Sniff, I know you think that's not a big issue and you're chill as fuck, but deep inside, we all have to deal with our own mortalities.
So after, kind of playing soccer with my dead body, I'm gonna grab my guns, twirl it around my finger, and be like, all hyped up. All right, so what are we doing now?
We gotta get off this beach.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more.
So at like the sort of revival, quote unquote, of like the rest of his party members, Silver just looks like bewildered at both Sikes and Alpha, as well as Sniff, who like booked it. What?
Silver, do me a favor and make a wisdom saving throw.
Sure.
Oh,
With a 23 silver,
23, baby.
for the first time in your life, you are actually not alone. How many times have you woken up undead in a place?
Too many.
How many times have you been obscured by reality, obscured by life, obscured by everybody else because you lived in Barovia and you lived and were shunned for your conditions?
So, following Savannah, like, he'll just reach out to Sikes' coat and just, like, grip it for a moment and gently tug. And then he'll, like...
What?
It's... unusual. I'm used to coughing up grave dirt, climbing out of a grave, climbing out of wherever my god wishes me to be, but you unusual.
Yeah, it's definitely strange. No question about it. But why we gotta get off this beach? I'll debate the philosophies of this world later.
I saw some stairs, I believe, up around the corner.
Oh, let's go immediately.
But was there not one more of us?
So Liv
I
still
saw the
has
turtle
no
man.
idea.
But was there an old
Back.
lady?
Liv is sitting in
Well, there-
smokestack. But first off,
Liv
I
is
want
trying to
to
fix
clarify.
the boat.
Silver, with your save and your previous history, you take 5 sanity points back.
Sweet.
Oh.
Cool. All right.
I
Yeah.
agree that we should get off the beach, but we should grab the other.
So,
the others.
from your position, Liv, you see the zombie go out to sea, and then you see the deceased Sniff come back around the corner and retrieve stuff from his own body.
That's true.
And then he kicks his own body a little bit.
I guess that would definitely distract me from trying to figure out what's this seeming item over here.
I'm gonna let's go through this real quick. It's a massive steam engine, and to be honest, outside of your history, so go ahead and roll me investigation.
Oh, that is a 1.
Yeah, no, this shit Greek to you, brah. No, you have no idea how this shit works.
Okay, so I'm definitely distracted by the turtle man running back. I will shout out to him. I guess I won't shout out in case the zombie comes back.
You guys are free
I'll
from
go ahead and
combat.
start making my way towards him.
You can move your characters towards a group. Just let me know before you go to the black stairs. 22 seconds. You guys talk.
All right.
Yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna make my way towards you and ask some questions. Just
Grant, what's up?
I'm glad you survived.
I looked down at my body. I don't think I did. But our friends are over there. We should, you know.
Well, that's a
just, like-
nifty trick.
I don't know how I did it.
Let's go,
To be honest.
slow-mo.
I full sprint, just right back. At a pace that seems to be faster than I was moving before.
I see a broken crate not too far from here. Perhaps we can garner what supplies we lost, if any.
Oh, just past the giant skull and bones?
Yes, very same.
Oh, gotcha, yes.
Going
We're all
to-
Yes,
grouped together.
regrouped.
We
We're
have
headed towards the crate.
perfect.
past-
You're.
Yeah.
Did anyone get their previous stuff from themselves?
No,
Sniff.
I'm leaving
I
my
did
12
not.
apples behind.
Yeah, you're like good. You're good. You're good.
It's
right.
applesauce now.
Apples are
I
gone.
don't need food. I
I
don't
got
need
my stuff.
food, so I more have got it for everyone else.
There is a huge mass of ships that have been cobbled
Thanks.
together. But I want to say this. The ships seem to have been crashed into each other. And the top of the ship is at least 30 foot up. So you're going to have to seriously climb to get up to that. If you want to get
Okay.
onto the ships. And they look
Think we'd
even
like-
more ancient than the one you got on.
Do the
Mm.
little rowboats have anything in them?
No, and to be honest, they've been punched through the bottom. So they're not even useful as rowboats. Unless you
Oh.
can repair them. You get a bad
Great.
feeling about whatever happened. Also, who was holding the captain's journal, by the way?
I think. Oh,
Alpha was.
I don't think anyone
Yeah.
took it.
Which means
Oh,
that
yeah,
the cap.
Alpha took it.
I think that's smushed against a rock on the far side. If you guys want it,
it is.
I
Just ch-
wouldn't
just
know
ch-
about the captain's journal. So.
you literally don't. So there's no reason for anyone to go get
Yep.
it. Yeah. And
Yeah,
Alpha
I mean,
is
I
not
read
his.
it, and it had nothing of value to me.
Valid?
Valid.
I take his word by it.
Okay, cool. You guys can proceed up the steps if you like.
We are
Did-
look at
did
this.
we
I would like to
search?
see what's in the crates right
Yeah.
here in this broken.
Nothing much, honestly.
Okay.
Like you see
Alright.
that there are animal skins and pelts. It looks like something out of Spice and Wolf. There's like
Would they add
loose
any
bits,
armor to us?
loose bait. You could put on clothes. Yeah, you could take the wolf pelts and throw them over yourself and have more clothes. And to be honest, that might not be a bad thing if you're exposed to the weather. It's pretty cold on this beach, and 4 of you have been wet this entire time. Throwing a pelt over yourself or drying yourself off with it is not a bad idea.
I'll definitely take one.
How many
Yeah.
pelts?
Did
To
you
be
say
honest,
wolf pelts?
there's enough pelts. There's like a stack of 40 pelts, so there's enough for everybody if you want.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
Okay.
I'll take
Yeah.
some.
Dry off.
Dry off and then take a dry one.
And I want to be clear about this: only Sikes, Sniff, Savannah, and Livette are armed, or Alpha's always armed, because you got them guns, baby. So
Yeah,
that
I'll take
that
the
actually
wolf
just
pelt.
leaves, and in fairness, that just leaves Chesh. I'm so sorry, Silver. You're the only one not armed, but you have casting, so
It'd be like that.
Like that.
I'm a casting cleric, not a slapping cleric.
we'll see about that. Anyways,
I do want to kind of explore these
Yeah.
ships.
I'm going to sort of speak to the group. If you found alcohol perhaps on the
Alright.
ship, I might be able to use it for spellcasting materials to help us further.
Liv is just gonna like think a moment, have a little conversation with herself, but I don't want to.
so
Oh, climb these ships.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna try and climb up.
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna sort this out real quick here. These ships are heavily disintegrated and crash into each other. As you go through there, you can find materials. You don't find gunpowder, storage, anything else. You find corpses, rags, rope, and you find plenty of rope. I'll say that. You have as much rope as you guys want to carry. Maybe a
Okay.
bag. You get a bag out of that. Which, who
I'll
had the...
do.
The two
I'll do
people who
50 for the
survived
rope.
had the bags, so.
The
That's
two
exactly right.
cowards.
Which means that you both have water skins and rations and rope.
And rope, yeah.
Okay.
Right, I'll take a rope.
Yeah, Sikes will
But
figure
I just
that
want
out.
to I just want to speed this up. To be honest, as you look at those ships, they've been piled against a cliff face, which is just unscalable. You can either walk up the stairs or try to scale the cliff straight up. And I want to make this clear: the cliff is the largest piece of obsidian you've ever seen, which is a supernatural occurring ice sharp rock. So if you try to climb it, you're going to cut yourself.
All right.
I
Up
say
the stairs it
we
is.
go.
Yep. Stairs look great.
So, all right, you guys go up the stairs.
I'm just like at the stairs while they're all searching, just like amping myself up to climb these stairs. I'm totally ready.
Yeah, don't fall.
You guys make it up to the steps, and you see a massive, round, I think, like a 100-foot area, round, circular, and in the center, the whole ground is covered with an infinite amount of bones. And in the
Is
center,
the giant big enough to fit up the stairs?
no, he is not. He's not. You are past the giant. As soon as you went up the stairs, the giant could not get after you. As soon as you were past like 15 foot. Which
Okay.
you've probably gone 200 foot in the air as you climbed up these stairs, because there's several hundred of them. And as you gone up to that, you come to a massive circular area that leads up to the cathedral, and in the middle is a giant stone throne, and upon it sits a chainmail armored skeleton who has a mace. That the head of the mace looks like a lamp.
Hmm.
And he's holding a shield.
But he doesn't move when he sees us.
As you come up to the last step, he has not moved, but you have not stepped upon the bones.
I'll step on the bones.
Is there any
I'd like to put my hand out and stop him from doing that.
Yeah,
any,
Liv, make a dexterity saving throw to grab him.
19.
Okay.
No, you're fine.
Catch him by the throat and bring the bitch back. You're good. You know, Alpha, you are properly brought back by the ear.
Sit, stay.
This is some excellent old woman stuff right here. Silver, what was it?
I was just going to ask if, like, on his, on the, like, throne he's sitting on, or any piece of his armor or weapon or shield, is there some sort of, like, symbolic iconography that might tell us maybe, like, what his position is here?
Yeah, so you see on the shield, you see a massive tree and falling from the tree like leaves is snowfall onto the ground. The tree is on fire, so it's a massive, like, world tree symbol that is on fire. That has a snow-like effect around the edges.
And that doesn't strike any sort of familiarity.
To my
or-
mind, Silver has never been to Revon, correct?
No, that's fair.
Then that's, you have no idea. Sikes, sorry.
Can we see this like outcropping opening?
You can
From
see
the edge?
you can see the area leading up to it. You see that on the far side of here, clearly this is some sort of sitch, and that's a wall over there, and you can just get there.
I say we do like we learned. Like I learned with the giant. Let's avoid this thing.
Yeah, I like that view. That's
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a lot of rope. We can try to climb. Yeah.
True.
Can we
Somebody-
how
so
how
I
tall
w-
are these bone piles?
The bone piles you can walk over to the thing.
Okay.
If you want to go on the cliff way, so like if you want to not touch the bones and climb up the cliff way, you're gonna have to climb 40 foot of cliff.
We have enough rope that we could use the rope as well if one person needs.
I can cast guidance to get someone to help them get up.
Okay.
I am not very good at climbing.
Who's got some dexterity?
Who has a weapon?
I
I
do.
do.
I do.
I do.
Everybody but
Um,
you, Chesh.
Yeah, that's fine. So Silver will like look to the person who has the first person. May I borrow a short sword? I believe we might be able to make some minor footholds in this obsidian.
Good idea.
Of course.
It could ruin the blade, however. If we
100%.
find some lodestones, I might be able to repair it later, but for now, we must use what we have.
Okay.
How big is the person on the throne?
No, it's gonna kill you. No, bad turtle.
How big is it?
How big is he? Like, will he fit like on the stairs easily?
Bigger than us.
That's just a general like yes for every feature.
No,
I'm wondering if he
he
can fit in the stairs.
he's a medium human being. He's
Okay.
just a straight skeleton that has he's just armored in chainmail, holding a lamp with a fire in it. Like his mace is a lamp, and the end of it is like slowly burning with like a black flame.
Can I look at him and think that he looks kind of like a cleric with his chainmail and mace and shield?
Make me an investigation from this distance. You are a cleric. You're a life cleric, so you should know actually a lot of this. That sucks. Yeah, no, you don't know
7.
shit. Yeah, you have no idea. Fuck you.
My investigation's not strong.
Should we try to distract him by throwing something on the other side and full sprinting it to the stairs?
I like that idea.
Yeah.
What do we?
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Follow
Do we
us.
have any other bodies?
I mean, we could. I mean, I think we just need to make noise. So like,
Like,
anything.
can't you just like shoot something on that side?
Oh yeah.
The noise comes from the gun, not
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
over there. I mean, I was
feel like
thinking.
these bones look lively if we step on them.
I think once we touch the bones, they're gonna.
Okay, don't touch the bones.
Yeah,
Think
I don't
there's
know.
gonna
I don't
be
know.
more
Clerics in the group,
skeletons.
that is just absolutely apparent to you.
Okay.
Without a
so
roll.
No bones.
Avoid the bones.
We can throw a biscuit.
No.
We got lots of biscuits. They're pretty hard biscuits. They could make
Can
good
we
fun.
outrun them though?
We outrun
Alright.
biscuits.
Yeah,
I think
No.
so.
I think I'm gonna try and climb.
You're such a cute cat.
She is.
Let's climb.
I like the idea of climbing.
All right, can someone give me an assist, maybe like a boost to start this?
Yeah, I'll give you
Okay.
a lift if you want it.
All right,
I'm gonna-
yeah.
Cast guidance on whoever's climbing.
Yeah, I'll get an assisted acrobatics to get up this cliff face.
All right.
I'm
so
gonna
guidance.
pass you some rope before
Yeah.
you go, or hand you my pack, I guess.
Should-
Because if you get to the top and you don't have any rope, that's not very helpful.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have some. Yeah.
All right, the athletics guy has gotten some rope. He's got guidance, and now you're gonna climb, correct?
So is that with assistance or?
So how is somebody giving him assistance? Just lay this out.
It's like a
leg up.
catapult, like a
The
grand
initial
yeah.
leg up, like.
Yeah.
I will allow it to happen. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it.
No.
All right. Yeah,
And
you lose
Alpha's
two.
gone
You
again.
lose 2 fingers on your right hand as you slash them off, and you fall down the cliff and slide back into your bros.
Oh,
You take no damage, but you've lost 2 fingers on your right hand.
And it must be
Um,
athletics to climb, no acrobaticsly climbing.
Athletics, unless you can explain to me how your acrobatics climbing. That's not
I'll
how
do a
this
flip.
works.
um,
Tanner, you gotta.
Yeah, I might have an idea. I could get into the gourd. We tie a rope around the gourd. We throw gourd, and then I pop out gourd and tie it.
Yes, I
That's a
like
great
plan.
idea.
Well, yeah. Where was that 2 fingers ago?
That's a great idea.
Yeah, as he's like this, like just like bleeding, like out onto the ground.
Look
Okay.
at the fingers and just say, I mean, you might get them back if you come up on the beach again, and then I'll pop into the gourd.
Can I healing word Alpha's hand to stop the bleeding at the very least?
Absolutely, you can totally do that. You can also make a medicine check to just sponge it if you'd like,
Oh,
as opposed to
yeah,
spinning a
I'll
spell.
probably do
Yeah,
Yeah,
give
I'll
me a
do that
medicine.
instead.
Give me a medicine check, because that's probably you or Liv are probably the persons to do that. Because I assume you're both are there and like helping.
I can
him.
help.
That is a 9.
I
Give
can
me an
help.
advantage. Give me an
Just-
advantage.
Honey, you
with-
gotta
with-
get the blood.
That is a
Okay.
14. Just like
easily
that.
stop it. Easily stop it. It's sorry. It's definitely more than a medium roll, and it's like a lot of blood, and you're able to patch it up. And he's not happy, but like Alpha goes with it. You know what I mean? Because it's Alpha.
Who can throw? Who's
I'm
playing
gonna
baseball?
maim the shit out of you. Yeah. So you literally are holding the gourd with Sikes in it. What do you want to do?
Break it.
How big is this gourd?
It's a
Green
bit.
gourd?
It's a football. Football. Yeah. It's literally like a football.
I mean,
It's very
I'm
dusty.
kind of strong. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling, ready to go.
Let's go on.
Throw the gourd. Throw the gourd.
Yeah,
Throw
I'm just
it,
gonna.
Sniff. Throw it, Sniff.
Yeah, I'm gonna full I'm gonna shot put slash discus. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna spin and just fucking toss it as hard as I can.
So Sniff, roll me athletics as you baseball pitch this motherfucker up a cliff. It's not that
With a
hard.
rope
It's
tied to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's go.
Oh, yeah.
16
Oh!
on the die plus 4.
shit. This is
16
a
on the die.
this is a golf shot. This is like a beautiful Tiger Woods not Tiger Woods, like somebody else golf shot onto the platform. The gourd lands there, and then Sikes after a while poofs out, and he's like, "Bro, I'm on the stairs. Well done."
All right, untie the gourd. Find some rope to tie or rock to tie this to. Make sure the glass like rock doesn't cut the rope. And then I make sure it's taut for everyone. Or I guess
As it lands up there, I'm just like, Sniff is just like, yeah, I'm the man. I'm the man.
Let's go
Yeah.
up this rope.
As we go up the rope, Silver will take the short sword that he was given, and as he's climbing, he's going to chip away at some of the obsidian to try and make footholds and handholds. So if they have to do it again, it's a lot easier without rope.
Easy
Good
peasy.
idea.
So everybody make me an athletics check with advantage with the rope. Oh my god, there's so many checks.
Oh, where the fuck was this a second ago?
No. I got a 9.
What the hell?
That's my highest.
I got a nat 20.
Sniff, you're up that like a lightning. Chesh,
Nat 20.
yeah, Chesh, you're up the rope. Angie, you had a 3 and a 9. Oh my god,
Yeah.
Angie, Jesus. Liv, you had a 10, and where's your other? Sorry, this
5.
is this.
Oh.
Okay, Liv,
Our turn to die.
you barely make it up the rope. So I'm gonna say this: everybody makes it up the
Well,
rope
10.
because
10 and a 5.
Chesh Success. You got a 9. You would have failed without Chesh's intervention. How about that?
Nice. Chips.
Appreciate you, Silver.
Yes.
You guys all make it up the cliff.
Sick.
Is everyone
Yay.
unharmed?
Well, relatively.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Wolfman. I didn't think it beforehand.
We appreciate you now, Gorger.
Thank you. I'm gonna turn back to that guy in the middle and flip him off as we walk away.
He raises a skeletal hand and throws you a middle finger.
Oh, he can see us the whole time.
Yeah. He then lowers it down and swings his mace around of fire, since he clearly has magical items.
Oh no! I'll walk faster. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Run.
Wait.
Everybody dash.
I did not mean to trigger that. His aggro.
Silver, he clearly has a mace with fire in it.
I like his stuff, but
My party will not back me up on this fight.
well, wait
Alright.
a second.
You all come up
Just
to the
stating the obvious, hun.
you all come up to the pyramid and you found boulders
He's got some
around
shiny shit.
the front door of a giant cathedral. The doors have been smashed in, but there's darkness within.
I think on our map it's still
We
hidden.
can't see that.
Yeah.
I know. You gotta enter.
Okay,
Oh.
I walk right in.
Oh no.
Back
This
for try.
is so bold. I love it.
Can-
Coming in.
Can
Going
I
right back in.
use Sacred Flame to light up the area?
Yeah, easily. You guys come upon a giant cathedral with pews, and you see cacawing. The roof has been broken in. It's a dilapidated cathedral. And you hear the oceans in the distance, and standing at the altar is a massive minotaur skeleton that is holding a staff thrust into the earth. And out from the staff in all directions are vines growing over the middle of the cathedral, over each strings. And you see that there are thousands of crows cawing, caw, 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 and they're all crowing. You see the crows all over there. And as you guys enter, as Sniff enters, a massive cloud of robins, blue jays, mocking jays, and all sorts of manner of early morning birds fly in a swarm and throw the crows out. They blow them out, and as the crows explode out of there, they all land on the thing. And at the end, you see a massive crunching noise as the Minotaur skeleton moves. And you hear, "Who dares enter my tender domain?"
And that's how we end tonight?
That is exactly how we end
I
tonight.
knew it.
Oh,
That's nice. We'll come back next time to see what this massive Minotaur skeleton is.
We just can't go anywhere.
God.
It's getting
I know.
targeted all over the place.
Yeah,
Anyone want to say anything before we go ahead and sign off for the evening?
that's fun.
I'm
That was-
excited.
See you next week.
First,
Yeah.
first
Since
session
half of
down.
you were murdered tonight, it's very scary. I agree. Anyways, from everyone here at the Pen and Paper Pod, thank you for listening tonight. We're going to go ahead and go. We're going to be back next week. We're very excited for Gothica, Revon Gothica. Tonight, this has been Sikes, played the Genie Warlock, played by Tanner.
Adios. See you next time.
Silver, who's a cleric, played by Chesh.
That's me.
Sniff, a Tortle fighter or gunslinger, played by Justin.
I don't know.
Jesus,
Okay, there we go.
titty fucking
Yeah.
Christ.
That's a pregnant pause there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I forgot my name or something.
I did not. I drank too much.
How does
That's what
he
happened.
like it?
Oh, ready to go. I just want to keep shooting.
Savannah, the shifter rogue, played by Ange.
Didn't die.
Of one of two, and the other one being Liviette, the elf cleric, played by Karina.
Ah, yeah, whippersnappers.
And of course, Alpha, the wolf monk, played by Max.
That is now beta.
Oh yeah, yeah. Every time you die, we're gonna go down the alphabet. Perfect. I'm on board.
I
Let's do
came
it.
in with like a little bit less fur this time. Pete's still there.
Yeah. The question is, do you get more wolfy or less wolfy? That's what it is.
I think I get less wolfy.
All right. I've been your host and your DM, Jack Newman. Thank you for listening to the Pen and Paper Pod. From everyone here at the Pen and Paper Pod, and by extension, Revon Gothica, thank you so much for listening.